Okay, so Lindsay purchased 5,400 shares of stock at a price of $10.25 a share. She sold the stock 6 years later at a price of $15.65 per share. To the nearest percent, what was Lindsay's approximate capital gains? So, for the nearest percent, we're going to use the whole new minus old formula. So, this is going to be 15.65 minus 10.5, 10.25 divided by 10.25 multiplied by 100. Okay, so you're finding the difference between the new and the old, right? So when you do this, that's going to give me 53%. All right, on the next one, let's read it together. So Manny wants to take up a trip to Berlin in 10 years. He knows that it'll be about 3,500. How much should he deposit into an account? So how much should he deposit would be finding the principal or P value. So remember, your compound interest is this one. So the final is 3,500. And then your in is 12. 12. And your T is 10 years. So you're going to take this number and divide it by all this stuff to solve for P. Tell me what you get. It should be like 2,000 something. Okay. Questions on that? Yep, do it that way too. On the next one, it says Mrs. Rowland has 2,300 shares of a corporation and pays a quarterly dividend of $1.23 a share. How much dividends did she receive last year? So we're going to take this number and multiply them together. So 1.23 times 2,300. And that's going to give us okay. All right, take a moment, look over these two questions. So look over these two questions. Okay, so 3 friends are starting a new exercise equipment franchise. Their investments are this ratio. The smallest investor is contributing 20,000. How much is the largest investor contributing? So 6 is the smallest out of, what is this total? 6 plus 8 plus 9. 6 plus 8 plus 9. I put it on the board. 23, good. Okay, so 6 divided by 23 is what? 0.26. Okay, so what is the largest out of here? 9. Out of 23, what is that ratio? 0.39, right? Okay, we know that the smallest is 20,000. We're trying to figure out what corresponds to 0.39. So we're going to say 0.26 divided by 20,000, and we're going to set that equal to 0.39 divided by x. The reason why we do this is so that we can cross multiply and solve for x. Now, there's a couple different ways you could have done this. You could have done this the long way. In my second block, I lost them though. So I would suggest setting it up like this. All right, so go ahead and do that. So you would cross multiply and then divide by 0.26. And you should get something along the lines of x equals 30,000. Okay. It said the largest contribution. So from these three numbers, which one is the biggest? Yeah. All right. Now, Chloe and Zeke decide to become partners in a children's swimming school. They need $100,000 for the franchise. They invest in a 4-to-5 ratio, respectively. About what percent of the business is owned by Chloe? Chloe's listed first. So 4 out of how many in total? 9. Okay, so 4 divided by 9 is, all right, so 44%.